Hello, everybody. I'm an author. If you want to check out some of my work, check out my byline, Jack Bristow in the Huffington Post, the Saturday Evening Post, the Orange County Register, the Times of San Diego. Additionally, I've written a lot of fiction and stuff through the years, and today I just want to talk about an article I wrote, and I think it was published about a week ago in the Bakersfield newspaper. It was about why I am for rent control because it looks like it's coming again on the California ballot and the next election. And this is why I am for it. I detail it in my article. It's just the greed and everything I've been seeing lately. It is just astounding. It's just amazing. To see all these families on the streets, all these people. When I grew up, I could live in a house. I didn't have to, um, didn't have to share roommates with other people. I had a mom and dad, and I had closer to a leave it to beaver type existence. But then by about the time I was 14, this disastrous law got signed into law, and it's called Costa Hawkins. I mean, it became law, and it severely, severely limits the state of California how the state can impose rent control. And we're seeing now just this just decadent, just despicable greed, that's just displacing families and doing all these horrible, terrible things, And this law, I am so pro repealing this law. I will vote against it, I will spread as much awareness as I can about it because there is going to be a lot of nonsense out there. There's going to be a lot of people, just telling you, oh, it's not good for you. And you know who's going to do the ads too? Well, I'll get to this in a second. First of all, this has been on a few ballots, and unfortunately, similar measures they've never passed. This was done by the LA-based AIDS Healthcare Foundation, and I remember back, I think it was 2018. It was called Prop 10, and you should have seen it. All the negative advertising. It was something like the people for getting rid of Costa Hawkins, I think they had something like $6 or $7 million in advertisements, and the people that wanted to keep it, the special interest groups and all these people, they barreled in like $65 to $75 million in it, you know, and people that saw these commercials, it was just everywhere. Oh, don't vote for Prop 10, don't do this, it's going to make your rent prices go up higher. Well, Sherlock, it didn't pass, and people's rent prices are going higher. They are going, it's ridiculous. And I'm not going to tell anyone personally which way to vote, whether to repeal Costa Hawkins or not, Costa Hawkins. But I will tell you something. When you see commercials as it gets closer to election day, you're going to see a lot of commercials from people. And you're going to see many, many of these commercials, and they're going to tell you how it's bad for you. Why don't you look at the fine print at the bottom of the commercial? Record it, look at it, see who wrote this. Do they benefit from people not paying as much money in rent? See who these people are. See who these organizations are. When you see an article saying, "Oh, it's such a bad idea," to repeal Costa Hawkins, Costa Hawkings, look them up. Look up the people who wrote the article. See if there's a conflict of interest there. See if there are these realtors that act like they're your friends or whoever they are, so you can make an informed decision. I'm not going to try to manipulate you like those people do. So you just, do your due diligence and check it out, because I'm going to tell you something that I have seen a lot of sleazy behavior going on, back then in 2018. I had noticed paid shill comments on social media message boards, on YouTube, and all these places. People telling you if you vote for this, your rent's going to get higher. It's just all fear, It's like bullying. It's fear tactics. And I noticed this. I noticed people with different names writing the same things on YouTube videos because they're hired shills, you know. They forked in something like 65 million or to 75 million, something like that, so that, you know, Costa Hawkins could not be could not be repealed, and they succeeded. And they just gave people a bunch of malarkey in the commercials, you know. It was horrible. And I just want you to really scrutinize these people that are writing the articles. I want you to look at their names, see, before you vote, are they going to benefit from this, you know, or are they going to benefit from me not benefiting on something? Take a look into that, because that's what I said in my article too. I'm not going to tell you which way to vote on this, unlike them. But I want you to just see who's telling you this. You know, I've seen such um, just greed and corruption with these real estate companies, with these landlords. I've seen just so much. Have they ever given you your deposit back? You know, have you rented a place? Have you ever gotten your deposit back ever? You know, your thousand, $1,500, whatever you paid it on your deposit. Have they ever given you your money back? Why would you trust them when they're telling you how to vote? You know, they're trying to fill and line their own pockets. And I'll let you do your own research there, but look at what people are saying, and you know, spread awareness too. You know, if you want to write an article or a letter to the editor of your newspaper, you know, because they're going to have a lot of negative advertising about this. You know, they're going to try to scare people from voting, you know, to repeal Costa Hawkins. Costa Hawkins, they're going to try to scare people. And you know, they're going to have a lot more money. They got all the power brokers behind them. All these people are going to help them. And they're going to have so many hired shills. So, and they're going to have a lot of negative advertising against it. So just please do your due diligence, look it up. And, you know, I have nothing against people making money. You know, I think it's good. A little bit of capitalism is good, you know. But you know, I don't want to see somebody's American dream become somebody else's nightmare, you know. And it's just unconscionable to just knowing when people are living, children and people in tents and on streets and all this stuff, to just you know, lie to people and try to get their votes and to dissuade them. And you'll see people on Twitter too. You'll see guys, oh, it ain't good for you. I know it's good for you. It ain't going to help you. No, it ain't going to help you. And, you know, it's ridiculous. So always look at the people who are saying they want to keep Costa Hawkins going. Look into them and just see, you know, what are they saying? Just research them and say, are they going to benefit me? Or is it more in their interest that I pay more money? Is it more in their interest that, you know, they are taking advantage of me? And then just vote accordingly. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and talk to you all later.